Ukrainian forces conducted a strike against Russian air defense assets and occupied Crimea overnight on June 9th to 10th, likely with ATACMS. The Ukrainian General Staff reported on June 10th that Ukrainian forces struck a Russian S-400 air defense battery near occupied Dzhankoi and two S-300 batteries near occupied Chornomorske and Yevpatoria. The strikes hit the radar stations of each battery, causing secondary ammunition detonations. Notably, Russian air defenses did not intercept any of the Ukrainian missiles. This strike showcases Ukraine's growing capability to target critical Russian military assets. How might these strikes impact Russia's air defense strategy in Crimea? The Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs labeled the Russo-Chinese relationship as a strategic partnership, with Lavrov thanking Wang for China's balanced stance on the Ukrainian war. Lavrov and Wang also discussed stability in the Asia-Pacific region, accusing the U.S. of creating anti-Russian and anti-Chinese political structures. This dialogue underscores the deepening ties between Russia and China amidst global tensions. Additionally, Lavrov met with Iranian Foreign Affairs Minister Khani to discuss a new Russo-Iranian strategic partnership. How will these alliances influence the geopolitical landscape and impact Western strategies? Finnish authorities reported that a Russian military aircraft temporarily violated Finnish airspace on June 10th, flying roughly 2.5 kilometers into Finnish airspace over the Gulf of Finland. This incident, lasting 2 minutes, is part of ongoing Russian efforts to undermine Finnish sovereignty. The Finnish Ministry of Defense is investigating, and the Russian Ministry of Defense has not responded. Such incursions are seen as attempts to intimidate Finland and test NATO's responses. Will these provocations escalate tensions between Russia and NATO member states? The Armenian National Assembly will likely hold an emergency session by June 17th, during which opposition parties will demand Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan's resignation. 33 members of opposition factions supported convening the session, criticizing Pashinyan for failing to secure Armenia's territorial integrity. This political turmoil reflects deep-seated frustrations with the current administration. If the session proceeds, how might it reshape Armenia's political landscape and affect its regional relations? On June 10th, the U.S. Department of State in Poland launched the Ukraine Communications Group in Warsaw to counter Russian disinformation. This initiative aims to offer fact-based reporting about the war in Ukraine and to fracture worldwide solidarity with Russia. The Ukraine Communications Group emphasizes the importance of truthful narratives in combating misinformation. Will this initiative succeed in mitigating the influence of Russian propaganda globally? Ukrainian strikes against Russian military and logistics assets, tied to the U.S. partial removal of Russian sanctuary in Belgorod Oblast, have prompted Russia to alter deployment and transport patterns. The ATACMS Ukrainian partisan movement reported redeployment of Russian air defense systems from Crimea to Belgorod. Footage shows Russia transporting fuel across the Kerch Strait railway bridge. These adaptations reveal strategic shifts in response to Ukrainian pressure. How effective will Ukraine's continued strikes be in disrupting Russian logistics? New Russian Defense Minister Andrei Belousov met with Russian military bloggers and commentators on June 10th, aiming to build bridges with a critical group. This outreach is seen as an attempt to manage information and co-opt influential voices within the military community. Belousov's efforts reflect the Kremlin's strategy to control narratives and address internal criticism. Will this approach help stabilize Russian military morale and public perception amid ongoing conflicts?